Listen.
Ladies and gents, welcome back to Leagues for Trailblazer Reloaded. It's been a few days. A lot has happened. I have been so incredibly lucky, and you're not going to want to miss the progression we've made, but also my greatest relic regret yet. So Forestry Part 2 recently came out, just in time for Leagues, of course. And this event is an interesting one. You stand on a tile. You stand there. You don't do anything. You just stand there. And you know what it reminds me of? It brings me back to that Gnome Monkey video where he's complaining that Jagex aren't putting enough high-level, high-end content in the game.
We should be collaborating to make the game enjoyable for everybody instead of treating it like an idle medieval clicker game that you pull up on your lunch break. When someone mentions high-level content, HLC, or demanding gameplay, they're referring to pieces of content with mechanical depth.
Is this the new raid? On a more serious note, we got 90 woodcut while editing the last video, so we're here at the redwood trees in the woodcutting guild to tick off some of the really high point tasks that are locked behind this. 500 redwood logs, 200 points. Let's move on. I have been neglecting Slayer pretty badly, and one of our biggest upgrades is locked behind it. I need 93 Slayer for a Smoke Devil task, because these bad boys drop the Occult Necklace, which gives me a 10% magic damage boost. It's just a no-brainer. But in addition to that, we'll also be passing 87 Slayer to get our Trident, which I guess you could consider as an upgrade from Ice Barrage. We also finished episode 3 just 2,000 points shy of tier 7. So our focus for the next few hours is going to be tasks and Slayer XP.
You may not like it, but this is what peak melee performance looks like.
A reminder to cash in your daily Soul Wars points. If you don't, you're missing out on 1 million free XP. Although I guess it's not really free, because the mental toll taken from sitting through a 15-minute game of Soul Wars, that's priceless. Let's get some tasks done. You know what's sad? This RD cloak is my best in slot for mage. 180k of agility XP that I'm not going to have to run in laps again. Smart investment, if you ask me. 200 points to tier 7. $99 farming. Look at that. If that's not perfect. I feel like it's been a while since there was any real competition. Like tier 6, I'm still quite happy I picked Farmer's Fortune. I was always going to go Magic. Treasure Seeker was always the standout relic in that tier as well. But this tier, they're all good. I'm going to jump in and retrospectively talk about this one because I don't want to mislead anyone that's not made this choice yet. Soul Stealer sounds really interesting on the face of it. All of your attacks having an increased minimum hit. I thought, hey, this is going to mean I hit zeros less often, right? Wrong. This only applies to successful hits, and if I'd known that, I wouldn't have picked this. And the other element of Soul Stealer is the sustain. And that is also kind of pointless because I've picked Banker's Note. And if I need to, I've got unlimited supplies. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen the other relics that are out there in practice. And I have to say, I have big regret not picking Berserker. And you know what? I'm not going to go through it in too much detail because there's loads of videos out there of people using the Berserker relic with Mage. Just trust me, it is crazy. Anyway, we are where we are, and we are going to make it work. There it is. Tier 7.
Oh, here we go again.
With the Soul Stealer relic, I don't even need to worry about having prayer up 24/7. It just goes back up. There's another 300k XP. Thank you, Jad. 400k that time. That task also gave us 87 Slayer. So now is the time for us to use our points to skip for a Kraken task. We have 700 Slayer points. Kraken! We'll probably do the little Krakens until we get a trident, and then we might finish the task with the boss, basically. Nice. The trident is charged. And there it is, some points for defeating the Kraken. There are points for like 150 kills, 300 kills of this boss, but I really have no need to come back. Hey, Kraken Tentacle at 47 KC. That's not bad at all. I've seen some people go real dry for this, so I'm really happy with that. That is the last kill of our Kraken task. And honestly, now I need an Abyssal Demons task, because if we get a whip, then we have our best in slot melee weapon. Steve, what you got for me? Bloodvelds? No, thank you. Hey, Abyssal Demons on the second try. Nice. We're going to kill absolutely everything because we want pouches as well. And there's really no need to pray anything because of Soul Stealer, so this is reclined gaming. Oh, there it is, the whip. Nice, and the superior straight after. Can we get the imbued heart immediately after? No. No. No way. Wow. Well, that is insane. I don't know what to say. And there's the second whip. That means we can actually use our tentacle on one of the whips. Still got 44 Abyssal Demons on task, so I think you guys can guess where we're going now. I don't want to talk about it. It's those little minions. You know, one or two of them, you're fine. But man, when they swarm you, they've got strength in numbers. I can confidently say 2 KC's enough for me, boys. You know. What's that gambling term? It's like, hey, when the fun stops, stop. The fun stopped with Sire before I started, so that's on me. This guy loves giving me Jad tasks. I mean, I can't complain. It's like 400k Slayer XP, and I think that last one I did in 28 minutes, so there it is. And that takes us to 93 Slayer. Baby, it's upgrade time. Oh, finally a second Smoke Devil task. One thing I will say about the Mage Relic is that the splash effect is more of a hindrance than it ever is useful. The damage is like so small that it actually just aggroes other things to you that you generally don't want to aggro. And if you do want to, you're doing baby damage to it. You're giving it a back scratch. Oh, finally. There it is. Such a nice upgrade. This is a 10% magic boost. Big upgrade, 200 points. I would say it was free, but I went over double the drop rate for this. It is what it is. We got the upgrade. I love that because Leagues is all about fun, Jagex, they leave us with a few quests to do, you know, the fun ones. Like Prince Ali Rescue. Why isn't this auto-completed? Nice. Nice. Hey, 800k agility XP. Oh, and there we have it, ladies and gents. The Tombs of Amaska are now open for business. Starting off by sending a nice chill 160 invocation. And then I imagine we're going to ramp this up pretty quickly. And there we go. Some combat achievements completed there. I'm not expecting anything. It is a 160 after all. So let's just go in and hope for some good loot. I mean, ideally a dragon stone. Hey, 8 dragon medium helms. Coconut milk. Okay, listen, so because clue scrolls have been so up until Jagex just updated it, I haven't really done any elites, so these are my first ever re-elite caskets. Let's see. Okay, now we've enabled the mimic. Ooh, Dark Infinity color kit. That is perfect. It only does one. It only works for one piece. This looks terrible. This looks dreadful. Okay, anyway, let's keep popping. Okay, pirate hat, tuna potato. Ooh, man, elite clues are actually so good. Last elite clue scroll. Yeah, it's whatever. But none of that matters because we have now unlocked all relics. We have a choice to make. We have a choice to make. I honestly, I thought I was set on Executioner's Axe. I thought I was set on this. What does the axe do, though? It will execute targets below 20% hit points. It's an equipable item, so it does. You do need to switch into it, but it gives you ranged XP. To be honest, Undying Retribution is the only other relic that I'm tempted for. 200% damage of your prayer level. So if I get my prayer to 99, I'm going to be hitting almost 200 damage. Final relic, the tier 8 relic. There it is. We also have a 5 times drop rate. I think it's time we put this to the test. Check this out. This axe. Oh my god. 230k XP drops. Wild. Execute. Ooh, 97. Having to mage the core is less than ideal, but it's not too bad. It's still about a 3 down. I'm doing this run without insanity, and I have to say it feels so weird. You know when you're used to something being faster, and then it just kind of throws your timing off? Smooth. Buttery smooth. But here is where the axe really shines. Skip. 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 Oh. That's never going to get old. Spin, think. Let's go. Can we get a purple? You know. I ended up taking some friends who have never done Toa before for an entry-level raid, and this happened. I love that we can just skip the hardest part of the whole raid. Looking,
follow me, George, don't look. George! He's already looked, hasn't he?
I know, follow.
Purple?
It can't be. It's impossible.
There's a purple.
Oh my god, there is a purple!
It's actually mine.
No, is it your purple?
No way. Show me
How
shadow.
are you joking?
Show me shadow.
Go on.
Oh, it's
my
a bag!
God.
That's insane.
GZ, bro, GZ. So apparently, if you set your Tombs of Amaska invocations to 500, you can pretty much guarantee yourself a purple. That's exactly what we're gonna do. I demand a refund. I want a refund on this tent right now. Go, the end. The end. The execute. Take it. There it is. The first 500 raid done. We can hope. We can hope. We did actually fumble on the first stage of Wardens. I actually got killed by the UFOs. It was embarrassing. Spin panic. Send it. There it is. There it is. All right. This needs to be a shadow. I'm not milking it any more than that. It needs to be a shadow. We will have to try again next time, guys. There'll be plenty more raids to come. I think what I'd like to do is just get a slightly more reliable melee hit. Maybe we'll chase the Dragon Warhammer, I don't know. But we're definitely going to keep sending 500s, and get those purples. Watch this space.
Now he is back in full force.